Hello friends, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to ferment tomatoes and also how to get fermented probiotic rich homemade tomato sauce infused with mint. To start with, I'm using cherry tomatoes and mint. Cherry tomatoes are much more tastier than normal tomatoes. If you don't have cherry tomatoes, you can of course use normal tomatoes. I will weight my tomatoes first, and I can see here it's around 530 grams. So now I'm going to add the water and see how much water I needed to cover all the tomatoes. Basically everything must be submerged. So you can see here to submerge everything I need around 362 ml water. And now I'll pour back the water and I will arrange my tomatoes first. So I will arrange my tomatoes in such a way that there will be one layer of tomatoes and then the second layer will be the mint leaves, and then again I will put one more layer of tomatoes. This is I am doing so that all the tomatoes will have mint flavor evenly. If you don't like mint, you can use sweet basil or rosemary or any other preferred herbs, or you can only ferment tomatoes. That's also good enough. We'll strain the tomatoes from the jar and then add back. I just realized I wanted to add some fresh chilies so that the tomatoes will be little spicy. But chilies are light in weight, so I need to put in between so that it will not float on top. Sometimes when I'm rushing, I do this kind of silly things. So now I'm going to strain the water from this bowl to the jar again. And of course I forgot to add these two chilies. So I'm taking out some tomatoes to put back the chilies again. So we know we need 362 ml water to submerge everything. So rounded figure around 350 ml. And I'm going to use 3% salt. So I need around 10.5 grams salt. Many people get confused how much brine to add. So I will say this is the right way to know how much brine you need. Basically, put the vegetables in the jar first and weight it, and then you add the water and see how much water you needed. And then based on that, if the recipe is saying 2% salt you need, just add 2% salt of total water needed. Before adding water or brine, make sure the salt has dissolved nicely. So my tomatoes are ready for the lacto fermentation, and I will keep this for 1 month at least so that I will have more probiotics or good bacteria. When you ferment tomatoes, you will get lots of bubbles and carbonation, so always put tomato jar in a bowl or plate to avoid overflowing. Today is the second day and you can see how actively the tomatoes are fermenting. If you notice, there are also some sound when I open the lid because of the gas trapped in the jar. This is 5th day. Tomatoes are fermenting happily. The color of the mint and the chilies are getting faded away. I got little cum on top. These white things are the cum yeast, which is not harmful, but if you keep for longer, it can also bring mold. So I'm going to put it back in the refrigerator because Singapore is quite hot now. You can start eating now, but I'm going to put in the refrigerator to develop more complex and tangy flavor. The jar was in the refrigerator for 1 month. I just took out from the refrigerator and I could see it's still fermenting. You can see the bubbles are still going upwards. That means the tomatoes are still actively fermenting. At this point, I can say the lacto fermented tomatoes are ready. I'm going to strain now. You can see the tomatoes are still intact. You can eat as it is or you can use in salad. These tomatoes will be tangy and little spicy because of the chilies we have used. Now I'm going to show you how to make tomato sauce out of these lacto fermented tomatoes. Mint is one of my favorite flavors, so I'm going to blend everything together. You can take out the mint at this point and blend only tomatoes. The tomatoes will be still aromatic. To make the tomato sauce, I'm going to add 50 ml homemade apple cider vinegar, half spoon Himalayan pink salt, 1.5 spoon brown sugar. You can add some spices if you like. Some people add oil as well and some people boil as well. But oiling and boiling both might kill the good bacteria, so I will not recommend that. Blend everything well. Our objective is to get probiotic rich tomato sauce, so refrain from adding oil or boil. Going to add in the bottle directly. You can strain, but I like little texture. Since we have added the fermented mint leaves and the fermented chilies, it has changed the bright red color to dark brown color. If you are looking for bright red color like commercial ketchup, refrain from adding the mint and the chilies. I'm frying some fermented potatoes. This is not the French fries you get in the McDonald's. So this is much more healthier. And I'm just frying to taste with the tomato sauce. Add some grated cheese. And enjoy with your homemade probiotic rich, spicy, mint infused tomato sauce. Yum. If you have liked this video, comment below, give me a thumbs up, press the subscribe button with the bell button, and I will see you again with lots of fermented food and drinks recipes. Stay happy and healthy. Bye.